Okay, so welcome to TGIF. It's Lynn here from the Learn English Network. It's Friday. It's 4:30. I want to make it 5 o'clock really, so I can say it's crackerjack, but it's not. It's TGIF. So we're on Discord. I've put a link on live chat if you want to come and join us temporarily. But of course, if you're a Learn English forum member, go to join us and you'll find a permanent link there. Okay. So Ahmed El Sawi has been asking about joining the forum, but I think you must be a member. Must be a member.
Is
Yeah.
a
So
member.
what's he going on about? I think people get a little lost. This, by the way, guys, Discord is not a forum. It's a chat room. There's a difference. Okay. The forum is learnenglishforum.org. And Discord is a chat room, which is fine because it kind of takes a little bit of the pressure off the forum, to be honest. So it's chat, maybe some feedback, but no word-for-word corrections, that kind of thing. Not at the moment, anyway. So, yeah. Anyhow, Ahmed, you're welcome to join us anytime on any session. But yeah, you do need to sort of, as Zom said, explore a little bit. Just do your own thing, hang out a bit, ask questions. It's much more rewarding than
Well,
watching.
ask question. Wait a minute. Because Hamed, text message are great. Private message on the forum are great. So I know you know the forum, but you also have to explore things because there are plenty of questions you already know the answer. So you have been a bit lazy on this one.
I think that happens a lot because, but I'm as bad, especially with this Vikings game. I keep asking hubby the same questions. It's like, I told you this before. I told you last week. I'm like, I can't remember last week. It's a game. Chill out.
Patient. You are going to use a bit patient. Be careful. We are not as patient as you are. So.
Well, this is the thing. But anyway, let me think. It's Friday, so I should say something about the network. Oh yes, let me tell you about Webinar Jam. Hi Mars, nice to see you again. Webinar Jam is coming out of beta. And things are working apart from my microphone. So watch this space. I don't know, because it's working here. It's working on my recording software. It's working on Google Hangouts. I can't see why it wouldn't work on Webinar Jam. So I am in contact with support. I'll probably still carry on with the Hangouts for a couple of the sessions though. And what I might do is use Webinar Jam as I always wanted to for the absolute beginners and the back to basics. But watch this space and everything can change, of course. But I think that's pretty much the only announcement, sort of networky announcement I have. So guys, what would you like to tell me about? Because yeah, I'm done. I can go home now.
It's finished for the network. All
yeah,
right.
That's it. Done, dusted.
Last week you said that we had to keep an eye on the calendar because a few things are going to move around. I haven't noticed anything.
No, there's a reason for that. I suddenly realised that it's probably as well that they don't move yet, but what's going to happen, I managed to wangle things that nothing is needed to change yet, but over the next 2-3 weeks, there are going to be quite a few cancellations from yours truly. Because of my German, okay? As I come up to the end of the month where I've got my exam, I'm going to be booking as many sessions on particular points of grammar. And I don't always, it's a very good system. You can, there's a lot of choice, but sometimes if you want a particular lesson, and they are lessons for a particular point of grammar, you have to take the time that's offered. So it's already happened, a couple of clashes with my sessions, and I was thinking, should I move them, should I cancel them? And I think because of the sort of I'm under at the moment, I'll cancel them, and then maybe when I come back from holiday in September, I'll do some extra sessions on Webinar Jam or something that we can by that time it's going to be working like a dream. Oh no, I want it to work. I really want it to work because it's the new setup. I mean, it's got a whiteboard, it's got the ability to share
Whiteboard.
Yeah, a whiteboard where you can draw, and the ability to share slides as well, presentations and stuff. So it's really quite professional, and I just want it to bloody well work. I don't mind if it doesn't work for anyone else now. I just want it to work for me. Hi, Marco.
Okay, you are interested. Very selfish.
I am getting selfish in my old. I'm like, I don't care now. I just want it to work for me. Hi, Monique. Nice to see you.
Hey, hello.
Hey, hello. Yeah, you've not had enough of me today.
No.
It's a fun. I will watch the replay. Yeah, you might have to mute. It looks like we've got feedback. I'll watch the replay and I'll see whether I want to make it public. But I think it was okay, wasn't it, for a sensitive subject? Everybody behaved themselves. You were quite. There's only a bit of giggling from Artem.
I want to know what happened. What was with this giggling about? Tell me, guys. What
Monique,
happened?
you tell Zom.
Okay, so basically we were talking about laundry. And so it was an exciting topic because I think for men more than for us as ladies. And yeah, but I think it was good because we only talked about underwear, but like boxers and also what else, socks. So it was good. Good to know all that.
Yeah, and you notice I was very careful about what questions I asked about particular parts of the anatomy, parts of the clothing, the underwear, because I did ask everybody, are you wearing socks now in real life? But I didn't ask that about... But it did stream. So
are you going
commando,
guys? We didn't ask if they were going to commando.
Oh, I did ask April, but that was about virtual worlds, not real life. I kept it off that for real life. I'm like, no, I can't ask that in real life. So undies, underwear, lingerie, and yeah, all of undergarments as well. Foundation garments. I don't think I did that yet. We'll do that with corsets.
I love this one. Foundation garments.
Yeah,
excellent.
Absolutely. Hi, Zaki. So Marco, can you hear us? Can we hear you? Hello. Have you tried Control F5 on your game? Yeah, you need to refresh your cache, and Control F5 is a hard. So try to log into the game, and then try Control F5.
You mean on the Vikings?
Yes, on the game, the Viking. Not on Discord. No, don't do that on Discord.
Okay, so to try to relog and
just refresh your cache for Vikings. Just Control F5 as on the login page, okay? Because it happened to me yesterday. And then I tried to log in on another on my laptop, and it worked. So I was like, okay. And then when I logged in again on my computer, it said, sorry about this, and they gave me a load of gold because they'd messed up. Well, they were doing the servers, so I do get back in because there's some gold waiting for you. Did that happen to you, Zom? Did you get a load of gold too?
Yeah, I've got every time there is an update of the system, but yeah. it behaved differently on the mobile device. You will get a message that the system is under maintenance, and every time it's back, you've got full of rewards waiting for you. It can be gold, it can be gems, it can be bonuses. So it happens a lot that they update the system on the app. So almost every couple of days.
But you have to have a different account if you want the mobile one. You can't have the same account.
So if you start the game on your mobile, you will be a different player, a different Viking.
Yes, Control F5, Marco.
Don't know Control
F5.
But
nothing here.
Oh. Well, try refresh then. Just refresh the browser.
On the spot.
I mean, if nothing else, it should have restarted. It should have refreshed your... You're not on Windows 8, are you? Windows 8 is useless.
No, Windows 7.
Windows 7. Okay, it should work. It should work. It certainly worked on mine, which is Windows 10, but...
Because I didn't... Oh, okay, I will just... Because I didn't... still remains. I didn't log out, so I will log out. Okay.
Yeah, you need to log out first.
Yeah, log out, then go to the login page, then do Control F5, then log in. Hopefully that will work.
Before login, I should...
yes, refresh. Yes, absolutely. And if that doesn't work...
Control F5.
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, then clear your cache for that browser completely. Okay.
Like we were doing
with
for
Webinar Jam.
webinar.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys weren't here. Zom and I were talking earlier. I was actually Zom will confirm this. I was in a webinar for 2.5 hours yesterday on the new Webinar Jam, which is coming out of beta. Now, I've tested it this morning and I was able to get everything working apart from my microphone. So at the moment it's still on hold, but it's looking good. We're getting there, because before I couldn't even set anything up. It just kept saying this webinar has expired. And I'm like, but it's not till next week. What's going on? So it's getting there, and I do want to keep with it because you know me, I'm stubborn, but it's also the new features on the webinar are amazing. They really are good, really exciting. So it means we can do some proper presentations, inviting you guys in to present with slide decks and everything. Just great. Gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun, but we've got to get it to work first, okay? Okay, so Monique, when I say Vikings to you, do you know what I'm talking about?
Sure, you're talking about that Warriors from the
game.
past.
Yeah, good.
And it reminds me also the TV show, the Vikings.
Oh, Vikings, yeah, the game's less violent than the TV show.
Ragnar.
Oh yeah, that's it. No, you know what's really funny? If you go into Vikings War of Clans, there are so many Ragnars and Lokis and and Daenerys Stormcloud, whatever her name is from Game of Thrones. They're all in there.
It seems like they are combined, you know. Sometimes when I started just to watch Game of Thrones again, and I was just bothering my husband, and I said, "Where is Ragnar? You know, or where is Roloff?" And no, this is Vikings. I know. Yeah. But sometimes you mix
you get them muddled
things up.
Yeah. No, don't expect dragons in Vikings apart from on the actual ships. Rollo is one of the characters in Vikings, Marco. As is Ragnar, as is Loki, Floki, and all that lot. But no, they don't exist in Game of Thrones yet. You never know. They could do a crossover, couldn't they? The real world meets the fantasy world. But I'm so enjoying Game of Thrones. Who's watching Game of Thrones at the moment? No spoilers. No spoilers. Yeah, Ragnar's brother. Yes. You're watching Game of Thrones, Monique. Yeah. No spoilers. No spoilers.
I'm watching it again, and I'm up to 6th season in English. I'm watching right now.
Wow,
with English subtitles.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you really need any kind of subtitles in Game of Thrones, because it's normally squelch, smash, bang.
Yes, but they use
I know
a lot of idioms. Like,
yes, I know. It's all right. I'm joking.
Backstreet Sally, like when
the Unsullied, yeah.
No, Unsullied, for the when Rob and Brent's mother, Catherine, when she said like Backstreet Sally, like it's like an idiom for a prostitute or something like it.
Okay. Backstreet, yeah, but I don't know what the other word would be.
Backstreet Alley, Sally, Backstreet Alley or something.
Oh, Backstreet Alley, Back Alley.
Back Alley Sally, yeah.
Okay, Zom's got a question for you. Zom, take the mic. Don't type.
want to speak sometimes because otherwise I monopolize the conversation, the communication. Yeah, Marco, I wanted to ask you, because in Game of Thrones, they all speak which band you are in. They speak with a different accent, a different dialect, a different voice. So how do you get on with that? Because it's not about idioms. To me, the way they are speaking and the accent is extremely challenging in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and but at that time I stopped. I paused the video and I'm reading like subtitle, and it lasted. It lasts more than maybe 10 minutes more than it lasts. Like if episode lasts, for instance, 1 hour, it took me like 1 hour and 10 minutes.
And a half.
Like,
Okay,
that's not bad.
So you have to pause
that's
the
good
video.
going.
No, that's good. But I'm surprised. The different voices are really difficult. That you take the time to pause to be able to read and to resume the video again. Because aren't you losing a little bit the enjoyment of watching? Because usually this kind of series, you are into it. You don't want to stop the stuff. And you are pausing all the time. Doesn't it spoil you watching Game of Thrones?
Oh yes, I understood you, but your voice was breaking up. Maybe just for me, I don't know. But yes, it's because I watched it before, and I know what mainly was happening in the show, but because I am watching a lot of TV shows in the meantime, and the pause between one season is about 1 year, so it's easy to forget what you were watching. So yes, it's not like that I'm watching it right. Maybe with this new season I will watch it in Serbian, because it will be
No,
maybe...
no.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to make you change your mind. I think it's a great idea to watch it in English with English subtitle. But if I were you, if I were you, actually, what I would do, I wouldn't pause the video the first time I watch it. It's only if I watch it a second time, yes, I would probably pause. But the first time, I think it's you get hooked and you don't want to pause because it's very intense, and it's not just what they say, characters as well, the atmosphere. So
yes, but I watched it already. I watched it in Serbian.
Okay, you already know the story. Okay.
Yes, maybe some specific details. I don't know who was and not the main characters, but characters
it's
who
not
pop
the last
up.
season. Yeah, all right. Okay, got it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Good on you. Good on you.
I know. You'll be able to take part as a Game of Thrones extra, as an understudy. You'll know all the lines.
Not so.
No, I'm impressed. Because I do say to people, if you're going to watch things on Netflix or on Amazon or even on DVD, you've got these subtitles, use them. But some people, like you said, Zom, some people don't like subtitles at all. And yeah.
No, it's too slow reading the subtitle. I'm too slow at reading the subtitles. So I like the original version. I switch on the subtitles as well. But if I'm missed reading something in the subtitle, I'm not going to pause. Maybe I will rewatch, but it makes it tough watching in the original version. But it's much better. But there are a lot of things that I just don't catch, and I'm not going to pause the video. Most of the time, I'm not going to pause the video. I'm going to rewatch it, maybe, but not to pause.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit like reading a book in the language you're learning. Do you look up every word in the dictionary, or do you just try and get the gist by keep going and you'll figure out what a penguin is or a that kind of thing. I mean, some words you can work out very easily. Other words you're like, oh well, it might crop up again. When 10th time I've not figured it out, I tend to get the dictionary then. But I know what you mean. Okay, so what do you mean? But what with Dothraki? You mean the word Dothraki? Yeah, you'll not find out.
No, with language. Yeah. When Khal Drogo went.
Yeah, you find you just go on to Google and you look up the Game of Thrones dictionary.
Then you are forced. Then you are forced to use subtitle when they are speaking, and if there is no subtitle, you can't just guess what they are talking about because you have knowledge about this language. Is like
you've got the action afterwards. You can figure it out after seeing what they were doing next. After talking.
Yes, they are usually prepared to kill someone. So it's not
Here you go. There's a blog with some of the terminology and especially some of the metaphors that they use in Game of Thrones. It is actually quite apart from being a very violent program, it is language rich. So you can learn, but there are some words that you won't find crossover into real life, I'm afraid. It is fun. It's like Harry Potter. I can always remember when Hermina was reading Harry Potter and she asked me what a muggle was. You know, I'm like, well, really? It's a Harry Potter word. And there are Game of Thrones words.
In real life as well.
Absolutely.
Because then they get outside the movie itself, the digital format itself, into real life.
So I'm going to pop a question up. Yeah, who is watching Game of Thrones season 7? Okay, and I'm going to put a little tag underneath. Okay, I'll just put a little thing reaction. So.
Did you type it? Oh no, you haven't typed it.
No, I've not done it yet. There you are. So you can click on there if you're watching Game of Thrones season 7. Mine's there because that's what I'm watching at the moment, and.
You have
not
to
yet.
do +1.
Is the smiley not yet, Marco? Something to look forward to. Okay, so just Monique and I, yeah? Wow, gosh. What episode are you up to, Monique? You decided to watch it from 2012. Okay, I think what you're trying to say there, Saral, is I decided to watch it in 2012, but I haven't up to now. You haven't started watching it. Wow, you've got 7 series to watch. Awesome, you lucky thing. Don't binge watch. I can't remember, in one of the sessions I saw on Skype, I don't know who was doing it, whether it was Marion. I think it was Marion. It might have been Natasha, though. I don't know. They were doing about binge watching, this where you get the box sets and you just sit and watch them one after the other. I prefer to watch mine like one per night. But at the moment, because the way Amazon is delivering Game of Thrones, it's once a week. So, but it's something to look forward to. Wow, Monique! Yay!
Come on, just level 1, Monique. You can do better than that.
Okay, I've watched the 4th episode too, Monique, so we're safe. But we won't discuss it because spoilers are the worst. And I'm
no
trying.
one is gonna die.
Oh, I know, but I'm trying. I'm desperately trying to avoid everything being discussed about it online. It's just one of those series that people seem to take delight in throwing spoilers out. I mean, it doesn't matter because I've read the books, but I know that in season 7, I should say, they do go off story totally. So it is going to be a bit more of a surprise for me this year, I think, than the last one. But hubby and I watched episode 4 on Tuesday. And literally, because I think I said online, I've got to go and watch Game of Thrones now. It was the fastest hour ever. Honestly, it went so quickly. It's so good. It's so good. I
You
love it.
even said that. You even came back to say it was a
Indeed.
short hour.
Did I? I couldn't remember that, but yeah, I probably did. It just,
You think the same, Monique? It was that short, you think, this hour?
Oh my gosh, so a lot of things just happen in one episode. It's like no way, and next you have to wait a week. So yeah, it's kind of, oh my gosh, I need because in our case,
And
we
when they
watched this
ended it,
episode on Sunday.
yeah, that particular ending was.
Yeah.
I was like, "What? You can't do that."
Yeah.
But no spoilers. No spoilers.
No,
I
not
love
spoilers.
Jonas Snow, by the way.
You are
It
looking
is
forward to
addictive.
next week. Okay. So
So-
you're hooked. You're not going to miss it. And if you can't make it to watch it, Cass, you are going to record it. That's it. It's how you do it, or wait for this
Sure.
one.
Yeah, I record everything because when I don't have time, and so I have different TV shows, and especially for Game of Thrones, we take the HBO channel. I mean, we paid something additional just to watch the TV show or the season. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those of you who've just joined, I've pinned a message. You can vote as well. So the TV means yes, I'm watching season 7. The smiley means not yet. Maybe we should have a I don't want to watch it actually, because it's not everybody's cup of tea. I know some people who just won't watch it because it's fantasy. They're like, oh, it's fantasy. I don't watch fantasy. I'm like, oh, you don't know what you're missing. But where's the... Oh, yeah, there it is. So who's watching it? I'll add another reaction. What could be the I don't want to?
Going to I don't want to. You need to find an avatar.
There you are, the sleeping one. Trouble is, I put that up. So if somebody could react with that, then I can remove it.
I will have selected poo.
Ah, you would.
Yes, because it's
Well,
a smiley
you do
poo.
it then. You react with poo. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't think that's.
There you go.
but
If
okay,
somebody wants to
okay.
react with poo.
I will anyway.
I'm with Monique there. I hate dubbed shows. In fact, I hate it because with digital TV nowadays, it's almost sometimes as if they've been dubbed, because sometimes the lips are out of sync with the sound, and that's in the actual that's in the actual language. It just goes wrong, and it's horrible because you're like, that's not what they're saying. But dubbing is
And
not
also
good for
it's
your
hard
English.
because sometimes, yeah, it's not good. And also sometimes, especially when you are learning or you want just to, I don't know, get more vocabulary or whatever. So it's hard at the beginning. I was thinking about what Sam said before. And I remember when I started just to watch, for instance, the Game of Thrones or that kind of different accents, because for me it's even better or easier just to listen to American English. So when I started just to watch that sort of TV shows, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know anything about English, so I'm lost. But everything is about your ears. So after 2-3 episodes, you just get the feeling, okay, I get what they are talking about.
Yeah,
so it's more about
it is. I mean, I say this to everybody. I say you need to tune into the accent. I mean, when you go up north to the Wall, and everybody seems to talk with a Yorkshire accent up there. So it's not just American accents. It seems to be down south they tend to be Americans, and up north they're all from Yorkshire.
I actually don't keen on Game of Thrones. I found it quite boring.
Atom, you find everything boring.
No.
You do. You always say, "Oh, it's boring. Oh, it's boring." It's true. Everything he says. Oh, I
But
don't
you
like that.
didn't
It's
see
boring.
anything about lingerie.
I like to watch Breaking Bad.
I can't imagine anybody finding Game of Thrones boring. It's one of the most exciting TV shows ever. It's got everything.
It's really exciting.
Violence, sex, and the best storyline ever. So, Artem, come on then. What's your... Or is TV just generally boring? What's your favourite TV show?
Breaking Bad, I think.
Okay. Yeah, no, that wasn't boring. That was good TV, good drama. But it's finished. What are you going to replace it with?
I don't know. I think I didn't just today.
Well, I'm currently watching Orange is the New Black, but it can be very, 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 very adult, shall we say. I've not actually done much about it on...
More than Game of Thrones? I don't think so.
There are aspects of
Orange
it...
is the New Black.
No, honestly,
Game of Thrones has everything in one thing.
No, it doesn't, because I can assure you, last night... Or was it? No, it was the night before. I was watching it on... I think it's on Netflix, actually, so it's not costing us anything.
Yeah. It's more explicit? Is that what you mean?
Very explicit, and it is more explicit in some respects in a sort of anatomical way. It had my husband cringing, and he wanted to walk out of the room. Yeah, it is set in a woman. It is set in a women's prison. Okay, with everything that might imply. Anyhow, even I learned something. Even I learned something. What can I say? I can't go into too much detail because this is the network. I'd have to ban myself. But anyway, it is a great drama. It's a great drama. And if you don't mind the fact it's very adult, then I think it's quite superbly done. And it does make me laugh sometimes. It makes me absolutely laugh. But then every so often it just gets so, you think, I can't laugh at this now. It's not funny anymore. It's quite bad like that. It messes with your head. Everything that might imply, yeah. I'm not going to go, I said I'm not going to go into details.
It's not detailed. That's a sentence and we don't know what it means. That's all.
Oh, the sentence itself.
No. The sentence I know.
Okay, Marco, if you can watch Game of Thrones, come on, like Monique said. I mean, that broke the. I think that broke the ice for everything else that's followed. The kind of.
I think Spartacus broke before.
Yeah, but they did that in a more sort of cartoony way, didn't they?
I don't know. Maybe some.
It was less realistic, I think.
Ah, okay, all right.
Yeah, it was less realistic. It was more sort of
less realistic than Game of Thrones.
No, the way it was filmed. The way it was filmed. I'm talking about the cinematography.
Yes, they use some animation, but not for
like comics.
Yeah, it was. It was almost like a sort of illustrated novel kind of way, whereas Game of Thrones just went straight in. Because I did wonder when they first started Game of Thrones. I loved the books, and I was like, "Oh no, and then they didn't." And I was like, "Oh my goodness, they're actually going. Oh dear, I'm glad I'm not watching this with my granny." Yeah, it is very adult. It is very adult. Okay, I'm just looking at Monique's last message. Marco, I tend not to be, but sometimes I have to. Do you know what? I'm going to have to figure out what you're responding to then.
I can't figure out either.
I'm talking about the subtitles. No, because he's talking about the subtitles, and I'm not watching that the local chat. So he told me something like if I'm watch the TV show without subtitles, and I just responded like I tend not to, but sometimes I have to, because especially when there is a drama thing and you need to know, like they are in the middle of a conspiracy or something like that, you need to know what are they talking about. So that's why sometimes, but I don't stop the show, or I don't rewind. No, I try just to catch as much words that I can, like, oh, what is that? Or they repeat, I love this thing, I know what does it mean. So I just quickly check on Google and, okay, got it. So that's the way I do that.
Yeah, got you. Yeah, I do the same when I very rarely watch German television, because I really find I can't watch good American or British TV shows in German. I can't do it. But if it's rare, sometimes there are good German dramas on, and I will watch them. But I'm the same. I can't watch it dubbed. Subtitles are fine, but not dubbed. No. The subtitles are always on what's on? On anything?
On anything in English, when I watch anything in English, I set up the English subtitles. I meant not the French subtitles.
Oh, okay. I was going to say your English is good enough.
No. Because I've noticed that when I speak face to face or over the phone in English. Over the phone, it's hard. Or with you guys or other people, I can understand. But strangely enough, for me, in English movies, it's more difficult for me understanding from videos and from talking with people. So I don't know why, just as it is. So I've always got the English subtitles on as a backup as well.
I think it's
never.
for me, it's the same situation. It's much more difficult to understand the movie. And I think
But you know something?
on top of the list, I would put the songs. Songs is very difficult.
Songs are very, very hard for me to catch the English. But even series or shows, I always switch on the English subtitles, even if understand. But sometimes it's a bit of a riddle. So I'm very happy to have the subtitles on.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I use the same. Always, I use the subtitles. But I've noticed that then when I use the English subtitles, it's like you know, I have that aid and I can just read. But when you don't have these subtitles, you force yourself just to understand what they are talking. So
No, I don't
lately,
read.
I don't use them. You know, because I don't read. Because no, yeah, but I don't know if it's something about your brain because you know that the phrase is there.
You
and
do
you
it.
read it. But
yeah, okay, that's what I'm telling you. So it's in my case. So I've noticed that for me it's better when I don't use anything. So I force myself. Okay, I need to understand because I'm not saying that you have to understand 100% of every single word, but the thing is you should understand the context of the conversation or everything like that. You know. So
But sometimes you don't want to
read.
To watch. Yeah, I totally agree.
It's an art, I think. You have to, as you say, you have to know. For me, what's really important is I don't spoil whatever it is I'm watching, that I still enjoy it. And if I'm finding that I'm having to keep stopping and starting and I'm really not following it, I kind of just go, okay, I'll watch this one when I've improved. And now I can watch pretty much anything, as long as it's not too scientific or political. I can watch pretty much anything in German, murder mysteries, dramas, that kind of thing, without struggling too much. But before, I would stop and think, okay, this is probably just not my level. I need to go back to the children's television channel. Hi, Aladdin. Nice to see you.
Hello, Lena.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Marco. Marco, I'm trying
Hi, Aladdin.
Yes, one quick question because I'm behind the deadline now, right? In the Premium League,
No,
I have
it's 20 minutes ahead.
Yes, it's behind. I have to create another account, or I can do it.
No, for your previous one from the last season.
But I can choose another team, right?
No, yes. No. You can't choose. You can't choose. Just your account is still valid.
Yes,
you can use.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you are ahead of the deadline. Just 1 hour remain.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now, so I'm behind the deadline.
Not yet, but you might be. Get in there quick. Actually, that reminds me, Marco. I have joined, but I'm just going to stick to the league for now because I feel like the head-to-head, I am really lost. I mean, when I was setting up my account. No.
Why not that? Win.
No, it's just like I was setting up my team. And I chose Stoke and all this stuff. And then I got completely lost and I lost everything. And I had to start it again. And I thought, I'm not ready for head-to-head. So
yes, but you have your team. You have your
yes,
your 15 players. So you just can't put your this code numbers which I shared, and you will join to head-to-head league. And this league is, in my opinion, is more interesting because we can challenge one each other. For instance, if I play against you, You can challenge me with something, to read something or to record myself on Spreaker or something. I don't know, joke.
Really? Oh,
And I can challenge
Hang on,
you.
I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going to do it.
Just put the code. That's in few seconds. Just
okay. I'll give it a go then. But
okay.
If it proves too much for me, I'll probably pull out. Right, Leon League, where am I? Leon League, there it is. So where are those links again? I did find them.
Okay, I will share again.
Yeah. No. Leon League.
It's on the Leon League. You can check it on the. I think that I pinned the message. Yes.
I can't remember what I joined on. Whether I joined on my.
Okay, just check it on the Leon League channel here.
Oh, thank you. Hang on.
Discord.
Okay,
yeah,
and
I pinned the message.
You've pinned it. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I see your message this morning, Marco, but they also remind me on my email that the deadline is today, and I have to go to update something. Yes.
Yeah.
One day.
Go on, get on with it.
Well.
Don't hang about here. I'm trying to.
I'm set up my team. So be afraid.
Oh. Hey, I've already had my what's it kicked this week. I don't need any more grief, thank you. I'll read out some stats for you in a moment. Zom will enjoy this. Because I've been going to Zom. I've not been hit once. I've not fought once. No, nothing's happened to me in Vikings. And today, oh boy.
The big thing.
Oh, you won't believe it. Okay, code to join the head-to-head lead. I've got it. Okay, I won't put it here because now what I've got to then do is remember where the game is. I think I put it under games. That would be logical.
Monique.
Premier League, yay. Okay, so there I am. Sign in. Can I remember how I signed in? How did I join?
A lot of games running on LAN. Wow, impressive.
Well, I'm only willing to do this because Marco did such a fantastic job of it last year. And I thought, okay, he can do this. He doesn't need me to help him. Because I was really afraid if I'd joined last year, it would have been Lynn. I don't know. I don't know how leagues work. I know just guilds and leagues and stuff.
Monique asked how to join. Monique is a good on football, but here is in a premium league, Monique. So it's fantasy premium league.
What do we have to do? Don't challenge me.
Okay. Yes, indeed.
You don't know me.
I know
Sorry.
you. I know you well. So Marco, can you add the link in?
Okay. Monique, could you notice? Oh, sorry, maybe I usurped Lynn this session. Okay.
No, this is TGIF. Okay. Anything goes.
No, anything in TGIF.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Especially if it means I don't have to do anything. Fantastic.
I think I just posted the link in the chat room.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, and Monique.
So I have to read that, and then I will find the instructions to join, right?
Yes, there are instructions, and if you find something, just ask. But if you want, just better hurry because deadline is coming.
You have 1 hour.
Just use auto pick option.
So I have less than an hour to do that.
Okay.
Yes, but you can use auto pick option. It would choose your team like immediately instead of you, and you can via transfer you can change it just to speed up the procedure of joining two leagues.
Okay.
My advice is to auto pick.
Oh, they're both called. Hang on. They're both called Leon. The head-to-head and the cloud. Oh, that really confused me. I thought, oh no, I've joined it twice. Okay. And do I have to do under? There's nothing for current rank, nothing for last rank. Do I have to do anything
because
under options?
No. Just to join leagues, and if you want, if you don't like some player from your squad, you can change it in this hour via transfers.
I've only just built them. I'll see how they do before I kick anybody out.
Yes, we will. Yes, But what is like we will talk about it maybe in weeks to come. When you spot that someone doesn't play very well, or that your player is injured, it's better to replace him with someone who score goals.
Can I send him over to Vikings?
You can afraid them with Viking.
You can
Yeah,
try.
we can
with
threaten
your
them.
Viking
If
hero.
you don't score a goal this week, I'm sending you over to Viking Warrior Clans.
I will send you to Ragnar.
I'm going to end up getting these confused, you know. I really am. Okay. So, my little bit of news, just to cheer Zom up then. Oh, by the way, the offer of the spotlight on Leon is still open, Marco. If you want to put something together and do a presentation on Spotlight, we're actually doing the Spotlight in September, a little bit later. And we can change the time. If the time doesn't suit you, we can change the date and time. It's not fixed in stone. So think about it anyway. If you said you'd like to before, but I know it's difficult to actually do it, but I'm just encouraging you, okay? Not bullying you.
Thanks.
I'm not bullying you, I'm encouraging you.
Yes, thanks.
Not pushy.
I'm not pushing. No, not me. Okay, so what happened to me today? Well, at this moment in time, I'm in Vikings, and up until now I kept below level 6 because that's what I told everybody to do. And then when we decided, okay, no, we're not going to start a clan, we'll just let people do what they want to do, they can come and join the kingdom or not, but we'll talk about their adventures, our adventures in Vikings in sessions, because it gives us something to talk about beyond the weather or learning English. I leveled up to 6. Now, unlike some people in Vikings, I actually did put a shield up as I leveled up to 6. Somebody here didn't, did they?
Like some people, come on.
So I was not
power, and you should be fine. Okay, right, of course.
No, I said keep under 6, you'll be fine. Nobody will bother attacking you unless you annoy someone, or you attack a tile with somebody already on it, or you're on a tile that somebody else wants. That won't happen. So I was happily, merrily going along level 6, and I decided, okay, I've done all my houses, and getting knowledge takes so long. I'll just upgrade to level 7. Did level 7, and I thought, I really found out that KVK was coming, panicked. I need to join a clan, I need protection. So I applied to join a clan somebody recommended to me. Joined the clan, didn't hear anything. I sent an application because it's a closed clan, and I sent the application 2 or 3 days ago. Didn't hear anything. And I thought, I'm too low level. I'm just a midget. I need to build up a bit more on my own. Anyhow, KVK started yesterday. Does anybody know what KVK is?
KVK, no.
Kingdom versus kingdom. Okay.
Yeah, KVK, yeah, the kingdom versus kingdom. Yeah,
which
right.
Means...
Today's live. You are in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah. So, kingdom versus kingdom started yesterday. And I think I looked at because you get reports, and I looked at my reports at 10:22 last night, when I'd already logged off Vikings. I was accepted into this clan, unbeknownst to me, because on KVK nobody bothers attacking anybody under level 15 because they don't get anything. So they don't bother. In theory. Again, as long as you're not bothering it. So unbeknownst to me, during that time in the night, I was accepted into this clan. And I was out. All my soldiers were out on a tile mining for food because they're greedy and they keep eating all my food. So what do you think happened? I'll tell you. As soon as I was a member of a clan, I was fair game for KVK. And when I logged on, actually this afternoon, because I was very busy today, so I logged on this afternoon during lunch.
Oh, poor you.
And I got this message. I was like, what's that? That's new. And it said defense. Oh, first of all, I saw this message saying, congratulations, you've been accepted into the... I thought, great. And then I noticed I'd got these little flash... In fact, no, I can't show you. I got these little flashing plus symbols over my my hospitals in the game. I was like, what are those little plus things? And then I saw the status of my soldiers. Well, I saw this thing that said defense failed. And I thought, what defense? I haven't attacked any. Oh, defense.
Oh, very well, Miss.
Whilst I was on the tile, as a member of this super duper clan, somebody attacked me. Now, my influence at the time was around 800,000. Okay, which is nothing in the game. It sounds a lot, but it's not. Honestly, take my word for it. It is nothing. 800,000 peanuts. Anyhow, my attacker, who shall remain unnamed, is 143 million. Okay.
You cannot do anything. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Why me?
I had 6,000 warriors, and now I lost over 5,000 of them.
And they are vanished now. They left here alone, right?
Oh yeah, basically.
They're all your warriors.
They're waiting. They all died. There's nobody injured. They're all dead. So I have to resurrect them in the infirmary, but that takes time and gold. So that's going to take a while to get them back up to thing. Anyhow, this guy, he lost how many warriors? I mean, it wasn't a complete wipeout. He lost 695. I knew you'd enjoy this.
I feel like I know the feeling. I know what it's like. It happens to me twice.
It's like a horrible feeling, though. I felt a bit upset. I was like, "Why did you attack
it's kind of
me?"
horrible feeling, and it takes 15 minutes to get over it, and it comes back a bit later, and you wonder.
Okay, Marco, on the palace, I think he's 24. If you look at it, now this is the thing, you do get to know the person's name who attacked you. Now people can change their names. Yeah, people can change their names, but what you can do is add them to your contacts. You don't have to contact them. You just add them to your contacts, and you can save them for another day when you're maybe a bit bigger, a bit tougher.
Or mail reports, because the reports stay there if you don't delete it, so you always have
keep the report. Yeah, but eventually you have certain, because if you do start doing some serious fighting, you're going to have a lot of reports. But because he's so big and I'm so little, I feel a bit peeved that he attacked me. I was only farming. I wasn't doing anybody any harm. I was only farming. So now I have a grudge and I carry a grudge for a long time, and one day, yeah, absolutely. Plus, now this is the benefit of being in a clan. Okay, now this guy is what we call a monster because he's huge. He's got a lot of warriors. He's got a lot of resources. He's got a lot of experience points and influence, so he's a difficult guy to crack. However, some people in the clan are viewing this as a bit of a challenge. So being in a clan and you go, well, sorry guys, because I didn't know I was a member of the clan, I was out farming and I got attacked, and they're going, who attacked you? And I was like, okay. It's like going at school when you go running to the teacher, a big boy came and he hit me and he ran away. So that's what happened to me last night whilst I was sleeping.
Not the feeling. It's an ugly feeling. The first time is an ugly feeling, and then you get used to it.
So how many times have you been attacked now, Zom? Come on.
3 times. No, just only 3 times. It happened 3 times to me.
Only since you came to Farthaven?
Only once in Farthaven. Okay. Otherwise, before twice.
Okay, good, because I'd have felt guilty if you just came to Farthaven.
No, you don't have to. It's me playing. It's not you playing. I'm not. No, it's okay. No problem. I just I know what you were narrating right now. I know the emotion. I can relate.
It's a strange feeling, guys. It's weird because it's just like this. This is a person, and that he's just cost you thousands in gold, and you're like, actually, I could take exception to this more than maybe other games where you just kind of die and you start again, because this is a game where you build up stuff and then somebody comes along and takes it all. It's just like, You've been attacked once, Marco. Marco, take the mic. What happened to you? What were you doing? Did you deserve
yes,
it?
but I yes, maybe I deserve it because I didn't notice that this Viking, this Jarl is in process of plundering one
you
invader
didn't get
slayer.
attacked. No. You didn't get attacked then. You attacked him.
No, my warrior. Oh, actually, maybe yes.
Yeah,
maybe
you did.
Yeah. But I feel maybe
I take it you lost.
I was defeated actually.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
because
he attacked
I didn't
you.
notice these lines.
He was defending himself. He didn't attack you. Remember, attack is when you take.
No, but we just I didn't attack like invaders layer which was occupied by someone. We simultaneously attacked the same layer.
Oh.
So I didn't spot the line. You know, when someone is attacking, there is a line.
Okay, yeah. But sorry, I just killed my headset. Hang on. There is a way of checking this, by the way. Sometimes, now this is part of the tactics of this game. It is a tactical game, and sometimes they'll before you go in, and I didn't know about this, but before you actually go and mine or farm, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's food or wood or iron or steel, before you farm a tile, you should have a look around. Just go outside and look around, because some people lie in wait near juicy looking tiles with lots of resources, and they'll wait for somebody to go to farm it, and then they'll pretend that they were going to go and farm it as well. That is actually a trap. Sometimes you'll find in the especially in KVK, don't go to this tile, don't go to these coordinates, it's a trap. Oh, can anybody hear me? I can't hear anybody. Ooh, no.
No, it's perfect. We are all muted, so
I've got it. I've got it. Oh, okay.
Everybody is muted except you, so
everyone is listening.
The Tales of Vikings by
Viking. That's it.
Viking Tales.
So they are misleading at times. So
they can be traps. Yeah. Always have a look around and make sure there's nobody who's like number 23 and shielded lurking, because
shielded, especially shielded.
Yeah.
But you can have plenty of people, not 23, but between 10 and 20. You can have plenty of people around, and when you have a look, they are then connected.
Wow, where are you? Where are you on the Kingdom Zone?
I'm not going to tell you, because I found a spot. There are plenty of people. They are all out of the game for a couple of 3 weeks.
Awesome.
So I'm hidden among town.
And you called me a bunny rabbit hiding in my burrow. Come on.
You were scaring me, saying that it's very dangerous. It's very brutal. You can lose anything just like this. So I say, okay, if I'm going to Fart Haven, I will be cautious, because it's a kingdom that started a few months ago. So there will be plenty of people, a lot of experience over there. So I will be cautious.
Yeah.
So I took a few precautions like that, and took the time to look around to see where I was going to settle down. So
well, I actually sent my first espionage, my first spies into somebody's.
One.
Yeah.
You sent the scouts. You sent the scouts.
I sent the scouts. The scouts.
Scouts.
Yeah, the scouts. I sent scouts to see who this guy was and to see what his levels were, etc. And I've actually got somebody willing to sit by me whilst I level up a little bit. But I will probably be moving nearer the clan that I've joined now, so that should prove interesting, because these guys are just stupid. I don't know what I'm doing in this clan. It's so funny. Okay, let me give you some. They've got nice rules, that's why, which is basically just respect and no jerks allowed. I thought, yeah, that's my kind of clan. But no, in this clan, there are, most people have got influence of over a billion, not a million, a billion.
In a beginner clan, I think I'm going to join a small one that is starting. I've noticed one with only 8 people.
Okay.
So I'm probably just
have
going
a look
to
at their
join
rules before you join. Just make sure they've not got.
I'm having a look because okay, there are Spanish clans, but they are not so numerous. All of them are close, and the other one they are just brand new. So but I still want to join the Spanish clan. So
well,
but
remember, you can join and leave. Just make sure you join a clan that's honest and that's not going to run off with all your gold. I've learned
honest. How do you know it's a clan that is honest? You have to interact with them for that.
Well, no, you can generally have a look at the forums. You'll find if you go to the actual, not the forums within the game, the forums on Plarium. You can generally find, just search for the clan name, and if there's any issues, you'll find they're generally discussed there.
They would have been reported.
Reported, or people will just be bitching about them, basically. He stole all my gold. He stole all my stuff. Or they left me out they hung me out to dry in an attack, whatever. But no, I mean, I've heard good things about the clan I've joined. So, but I'll keep that quiet as well. I'm still hidden away in my little corner of Farthaven. I'm getting little.
Yeah, but you will have to play your part. You will have to play your role and take part.
Okay, I'm just going to put up a notice about Farthaven. I'm not going to stream it, so bear with me 1 second. I don't want to stream it. Let's just go to the other screen share. Okay, so this is. Okay, that's a little warning to you all. There's a particular one not to join. Okay, but I'm not going to put.
It's an English one. Language English.
It's I think the common language is English. Yes. So.
This one.
Yeah. Okay. So don't do that one. Anyhow, Oluradi's here, but I'm not sure if I can hear her or if she can hear me. Oluradi, hello. We're talking about we've been talking about games mostly today. Leon Football League. Hello. Nice to hear you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Same here.
So we've been talking about the Leon Football League that Marco's running and the Viking War of Clans game. So we've been doing a bit of catching up on games. And Marco asked a question, which are we going to create our own clan? Marco, it's so complex and I'm so new to the game. I wouldn't feel comfortable running a clan. But maybe there's nothing ruled out for the future. Because as I say, you join a clan, you can also leave a clan. As long as we're all in the same kingdom, we can join different clans, learn some tactics maybe, decide whether we want to be elders and clan leaders and that kind of structure, or if we're more happier just following. So it's not ruled out. Okay, Monique's just given me a blank look. Monique, take the mic.
I have no idea. Actually, I'm just enjoying the conversation. But I'm not into games at all. So.
Oh, no, I'm not a gamer. But this is I only did. Okay,
neither, but I don't have time.
Yeah, but that's the nice thing about this one, because what I did was I was just I've always been looking for a game I could recommend to learners. Okay, now this one has multiple languages, but you can also switch the language at any time, which is nice if you're what do I do, and then you get into it and da. I know a couple of German learners who've joined German clans, and they're saying it's really helping their German. So I decided to assess this as a language learning game. And it's only good for people intermediate and above. It's no good for beginners, of course, unless they join as using their native language. Why would you? But anyhow, whilst I was assessing the game, I realised 2 weeks later I was still actually playing it, because it is kind of addictive. And the nice thing about it is you don't have to sit and play it. You go in, you set stuff up, you leave it running, Just don't leave your soldiers out on a tile undefended. And then you go back later and you just set off other things. And yeah, you can play it very much in your own time. Would you agree? Would you agree, Zom?
Actually, it's part of your routine. You include it as if when you brush your teeth in the morning, you switch on and off the game as well, because you've got quest and task, and you've got a rhythm. You are given a pace and a rhythm. So I agree with you. You include it to be part of your rhythm of the day, just to keep an eye, to keep growing and correctly, and not to miss something. So it's not just when you have time.
Yeah, that's true. That's sort of.
But it's not time consuming. Like it's not.
Can't get rid of them.
As if I'm going to start playing and I will never stop because I've got to finish this adventure or level up and so on. So as everything you trigger is going to take time, and temporize what you are doing and organize yourself. But you organize yourself a little bit around the game as well. But you are not going to be hooked all day long just playing that game. That's for sure. Different.
But if you have self-control, right? Because that's the problem with games, you know. Sometimes when you feel trapped with game and.
But that's true about everything, Monique.
Because when I start something, okay, I want to do it, and I don't want just to log off if I don't complete my task or something like that. So
I've got a question. So
I avoid that sort of thing.
I've got a question for Monique. Monique, are you still chasing Pokemons?
No way, that's for 2 weeks. And, but you know, I just I played another game. It was like a heyday or something like that, and I spent almost 2 or 1 hour, you know, a day, just keeping an eye on my farm, on the sheep and the cows and eggs, and oh my gosh. So I was like, at some point I was so stupid. Oh my gosh, I'm just wasting time here, no more. So, and it's addictive, to be honest. So I have learned something, and I want more. So it's better not just to.
I would say probably better avoid Vikings War of Clans then, because it can be addictive. Yeah. What you have to make sure is you're in control of it. It's not in control of you. But I'm just enjoying it because,
the good thing, when you've got time to kill, or you are waiting for the bus or the train or at the doctor or I don't know where, you can just switch it on, trigger an action. So this is good as well. So that's great. So you don't have to chase Pokemon. You switch it on, you trigger the next action when you've got some spare time. And it's the reason why I love playing it on a mobile device that I can take with me, carry with me everywhere. On the button, don't miss an action.
Dangerous. It's still dangerous, at least to me.
Okay, I'm just answering Sarah. She's just said, oh, do you all move there? So not do you all move there, will you all move there, or have you all moved there? I can't say all because all I know is Zom and I are here in Frauthaven, but Zom won't tell me where she is or even what her player name is. So she's hiding from me. Soup's joined us too. Oh, okay. Do we know, is Soup?
I'm not hiding from you. I don't know where you are too either, and I don't know your name either, so no, fair game. I don't know what clan you have joined, and I want to join the clan first, so...
I think it's because we did discuss this, by the way, guys, in one of the sessions.
On Friday.
Yeah, and we decided the spotlight, and we decided, okay, as we're all learning the game, setting up a clan would be silly. But it's not off the cards, Sarah. If in the future, when we're all still playing the game and we're still into it, then we could consider setting up an LEN clan or something. Because then you just leave the clan you're already in and join. But what I've found with the clans, which is quite nice, is the supportiveness. If you need resources, because everybody pools their resources, you can just ask, can I have 1 million wood? Can I have 1 million stone? And even gold gets shared. So that I kind of like that, you know me. Yeah.
Not kidding?
Yeah, not kidding. But you are expected to fight for it. You can't just go in and keep taking. You have to fight. You have to support the kingdom, support the clan, get points, da-da-da-da. So, yeah. So I'll see how far I can get with it. It's kind of a bit sad at the moment because I am such a lightweight. I truly am a lightweight. Ah, dear.
We'll develop that thick skin about gaming.
Yeah.
Aladdin, are you going to play Aladdin or not?
Yes, but I'm currently on a break from gaming. I'm not sure.
Are you?
No,
you're detoxing your brain.
No, I'm trying to set up my team before the deadline. That's.
Oh yes, no,
Yeah,
get that in quick.
I'm hurried.
There's no hurry. There's no hurry on Vikings, but there is on Leon. Yes, get that.
Yes,
team.
I know Viking. I will get that
Aladdin,
for it.
can I ask you a question? Would you mind if I interrupt you just to ask
go
you?
on.
Are you trying to build a team player by player?
Yes, indeed.
I just went. Yeah, whatever.
That's great, Aladdin. Bravo.
Good for you. Yeah, good for you.
Well, you selected a default team. You let the system build the team.
That's what I did. Yeah, that's what I did. No, that's what I did. I just went. Yeah, whatever. I'll have whoever you got.
And she could
I have
win
to have
again.
combinations from. It's from Chelsea, Manchester United, and Liverpool, and.
You're going to have an expensive team.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to use all your money up.
I don't have enough money. I only have money remaining. 31.
Aladdin, but they give you some money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they give you money at the beginning. Yes.
Yes, they give you
okay.
all of money. Yeah.
100 million.
Oh, okay.
You have.
That's all.
So
That's all.
I still have.
Okay.
I still have 31 million, and I have.
From last
choose
year.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 players still have. I think
Last
it's
year.
not enough.
Oh.
So I feel like I have a loan. I have to have a loan.
Get this 31 million from?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get this 31 million from?
Because he has a budget, as every player
Yes.
has a budget.
They gave me a budget when I'm starting, so I when
100 million.
buy a player, when you add a player, it's cost something. So there is a player with 10 million pound. It's Murata. I just add him on forward, and I have also some Salah in Liverpool team in mid defender. I put him on a mid defender. Yes, it's 9 million. So it's taken from your budget now. So you have to have this balance between player you have to add them and with your budget because you have budget. So I have
I'm under budget already.
Yes, I'm under budget.
Over budget.
You're over
31
budget
million.
already. What?
I have to-
Yeah, already.
Oh my goodness! How can I find?
But
my,
Aladdin,
how can I find
you
my
can-
budget? No, hang on. How can I find my budget?
I love it.
You can find it when you open like your main page. Your
Yeah.
team. You will notice like at the
My
bottom.
team.
At the
Okay.
bottom of the page, you will find squad value and in the bank what you have in the
Okay,
bank.
I've got 500,000 still in the bank, so that's not so
Okay.
bad, is it?
But yes, you can change
So I have
after.
got an expensive.
You have 1 million, only 1 million.
Well, 99.5 it says squad value, and in the bank 0.5. So,
Yeah.
so I don't know what that means. I mean, £99.50 is my Steam value as far as I'm concerned. But I presume
Oh
they
yes,
mean
but
millions.
you probably
millions.
you probably have expensive players in your
Looks
squad.
like it. Looks like it. I don't know. How do I know the names of my players? Okay, on the hang on. Let me pull this across. So, I designed my kit. Okay, which is red, white, and blue, of course.
Red, white, and blue. Okay.
Yeah, of course. The fan league I'm in is Stoke City, just because I kind of went, oh yeah, they were good last year.
Because Nottingham is in Championship.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. And then the people on the pitch, is that my team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, as Aladdin shared
I don't recognise anything.
You're not familiar. Okay.
Oh, yeah, well done, Aladdin. Yeah, I should do that. Hang on, let me do that. I always forget I can do that here. Where's it? Oh,
so Aladdin, this is your team. Have you created a...
Yes, this is I'm trying to create it, right?
But
but you can't do it because there is red like
yes, I know. Young is injured, and it will come back on.
Warning.
Where is it?
There is a warning.
Yes,
Not a warning.
Yes, I know.
Because you have three players from Chelsea.
Actually,
more than 3 players selected from Chelsea. You can't select more than 3 players. Just 3 players from Chelsea. You can't select it, for instance, 4 players. It's not possible.
Okay.
That's what is like probably made confusion.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just taking a screenshot of mine, and then you can talk me through what the heck I've got. Okay, so my team, and I suppose it's 2017-08-0.
How many time we have had still?
Okay, let me just see.
Well, just to see, deadline is 1845, but it's a British time. Is it in Germany? Is it like 1945, Lynn?
No, it's only. Oh, I don't
1
know.
hour.
Where does it tell me that?
In Britain, game week deadline is the 11th of August, and it is at 1845. Yeah, so it is if we transfer it in
1845 in Germany as well.
Yes. Okay. So Aladdin, it is like now is okay. You have 2 hours.
You have an hour. No, he has an hour.
To...
What time is it where you are now, Aladdin?
It's the same as you.
Exactly. So you got an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was. I was like, no, it can't be 2 hours. You've got an hour. It's 5:45 here, and you've got till 6:45 according to my game 1 week deadline. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me give you my team, and you can tell me what the heck I've got. So fantasy football, my team today. Okay, this is my team. Now the thing is, I've created a sort of team colours, but none of them are wearing it. They're all different colours. Look, it's so messy.
Yeah, no, it's not messy. It's because there's a collective from a lot of teams. It's not, for example, if you choose Manchester United, it's bringing you every 3 players from randomly because you choose. Picked your team, so it will be randomly choosing your team.
So I've got Newcastle, Swansea, Huddersfield, probably. No idea where who is.
No, you have 2
Arsenal.
from Tottenham, from Arsenal. You have goalkeeper is
Leicester.
Jack, from Leicester, just to see.
My goalie is from Leicester.
Czech.
Oh, Bison.
No. You have just Vardy from the Leicester.
Hang on, let's say bye to Zom. Bye, Zom.
Okay.
Oh dear, hang on, let's give us some beer. It must be beer o'clock, you see. Beer, yay. Yeah, we will have to stop, but certainly it expands. Yeah, that was a quick session, really. It seems to have been quick. It's gone very quickly. Okay, so sorry, Marco, you were saying, what have I got?
Okay, no problem. Yes, your team at the quick glance looks nice. Maybe just you could boost. Just maybe, in my opinion, they are not. Yes, they are good strikers, but maybe you could choose
what
better.
are the little letters underneath them? Because it says Rudiger. So on
Okay,
the
that's his name.
left
That's
wing,
the name.
But then it's got Burr H, and it says he's actually Chelsea.
Yes. He is going to play. His team Chelsea is going to play against Burnley, and that's the abbreviation form of Burnley. And this H letter is telling you that Chelsea will play at home, like home or away. A is for away, and
H is home. Okay, I thought it was saying, you know, who their teams were, and I'm like, well, what's Burr and where's Bahar? Bahar. Okay, so I click on the I thing, and he's Man City. Okay, do you know what? And shame on me, didn't recognise any of their names, not one.
Vardy, you probably heard for Vardy because Vardy played for.
No, when I say I haven't heard of any of their names, I meant it. None of them.
Their best player.
But if you notice, I have got somebody from West Ham, Andre Ayew.
No, he's not from. Oh yes, Andre Ayew is from. Yes.
It's got the strip.
Because his brother played for, also I think for Swansea. Ayew. When you said Ayew, I just heard Ayew because there are two Ayews. They are brothers, but play for different squads.
And they're both footballers. Wow.
And their father was a great football player.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, Saral, have fun with your teams. We will discuss next Friday. I think Friday can be kind of TGIF, talk about the network, and gamers night. We can see how we're all doing in the leagues, etc. And I hope you've enjoyed. If anybody's got something they want to say before we finish, you know, now's your time. Go on, Monique.
No, I'm just want to ask Aladdin or Marco. So after I just choose my team, and then what? Because I don't know. I mean, I just I selected, you know, different players, but I don't know what's next or where do I have to hit, you know?
Okay, you can continually with us if Lynn want to go now. We can continually. I'm still.
Oh, I have to go also. Aladdin,
you have to go.
Monique, because I have something to do. If you can explain, Monique, how to join to league.
So
did you start? Okay.
If we all disappear, and we'll leave the footballers to carry on playing football. Do you know what's killing me on this Discord is I have to type soccer to get a football. That's so painful. It's so wrong. It's so wrong.
Yeah.
It's bad, isn't it? But anyway, have a lovely weekend, everybody. Andalos. Do you know what? It's really, I swear you haven't said anything until you said goodbye. Next time, come and take the mic and talk to us as well. I hadn't actually noticed your avatar because it's I don't get a list of the names. I just get these funny little circles in my thing. So next time, type MIC to say you want the mic, you want to speak. I presume you're here to talk as well. And if you don't like the topic, change it. Okay. But anyhow, have a lovely weekend, everybody. I will see you around on the forum this weekend, I'm sure, and in a session or two next week. I look forward to it. Yay! You just advanced to level 3. Next time, yes. But remember, next time never comes. So you could say that next time and say, yeah, but I said next time, not this time. So well done for saying goodbye. Take care, everybody, and thanks, Marco. Thanks for talking us through how this league thing. I'm really interested to see what happens over the weekend and see what the scores are next week.
Thank you, everyone.
At least nobody dies in this one.
Okay. Aladdin, if you want just to explain Monique, because
Okay,
I have...
Monique, I'm still here. I'm still on. Okay.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.